gotta say, I'm a human being. God damn it! My life has value.
Don't you feel well? I feel perfectly well, thank you.
I know that because I'm a storyteller. That's the first quality I think you have to have when you're making films.
Once upon a time, story was everything. Not the spectacle or CGI, nor the twist ending. Just truth told through character, conflict, and quiet.
My God, I'm supposed to be the romantic. You're supposed to be the hard-bitten realist.
All right.
This isn't a call to go backward. It's a reminder not to forget what's important.
He will come, because it is his pleasure.
Vámonos para La Habana, no me Guajira, arranca pa' la ciudad, a mí me...
Deme 2 Coca-Cola.
Две Кока-Кола.
Dale a mi gallo ron, la maca en el bajareque y tu cintura con son. La maca en el bajareque y tu cintura.
Is she still harping on her table and how awkward it is to serve from this? But it's really much more convenient, you know. Because this way, people don't have to go all the way into the dining room to get their food and come all the way back here to eat.
Seems to me they've gone all the way in there now for their dessert and coffee.
Mrs. Wilson, please serve the guests. Don't lecture them.
Long takes, restrained dialogue, and powerful character moments.
What is creativity, Robert?
What is creativity?
No, I don't mean, I know you're a writer and you're creative. And people paint, but I don't paint.
This is what made up old school storytelling. It wasn't about being slow, it was about taking your time.
What do you mean, supposing they're wrong? What's the point of having witnesses at all?
Could they be wrong?
What are you trying to say? Those people sat on the stand under oath.
They're only people. People make mistakes. Could they be wrong?
To earn emotion, to build tension, that wasn't strange. And it wasn't just about entertainment, it was cautionary tales. They were morality plays, love letters with warnings.
Toi aussi, ta coupe de cheveux, c'est comme un costume. Pourquoi tu l'as choisi en 2 couleurs?
Parce que j'aime bien la couleur, parce que je voulais pas être blanche comme ce chouchou de chien là, qui est tout blanc.
C'est tout blanc le chien.
On est hors du sujet là.
Pas grave.
Enfin, quel est le sujet? C'est ça le vrai problème.
If you're a mature filmmaker, you've lived the third act of 1,000 stories. You know what heartbreak feels like, and you've seen love end, maybe even lives lost. And that right there is your advantage. That's gonna make you a better storyteller.
you know, directors, some of us are sweethearts, some of us are jerks, some of us are talkative, some are very quiet. None of that really matters very much, although I always think that it's nice to be decent to people, but that's me. It's not imperative. The big thing is taste and judgment. That's what it's all about. And it's understanding, you know, what exists within the possibilities of the story you're interested in telling.
I don't think anybody good, really knows when the work is going to turn out good. I'm not being falsely modest here. I think there's a reason I've gotten good results and other directors will never get good results. But it's a question of preparing the ground in such a way that the lucky accident can happen. And I know this is true of musicians. I know many writers feel that way. When you just prepare the ground so that the piece can take on a life of its own and run away with it.
In this country, our courts are the great levelers. In our courts, all men are created equal.
The films that stay with us don't rely on spectacle. They rely on truth. The truth of a character's fear. The truth of sacrifice. The truth of regret, love, justice, or longing. You don't need a studio budget. You need a story with something to say.
It's pushing some boundary. That's why I take notice. It's not more of the same. It's not just another. It's the one that makes you like, you stop and, did I really hear that? Did I really see that? What's going on here? You know, what you see a movie where you have to lean forward and pay attention, like, what's happening? It's not just the audience's hand is being held and walk through a story simply. I like the complexity and difficulty that forces me as the viewer to participate in what's going on. I'm not just being carried along.
Stop looking for permission to create. And you don't need to keep up. What you need to do is go deeper into what makes you you, your uniqueness, your strangeness, all of your flaws, all of the things that make you you. The world's got enough content. What is missing is how you look at things. So go ahead, make your story.
Yes, never play to the gallery. I think, but you never learn that until much later on, I think. But never work for other people at what you do. Always remember that the reason that you initially started working was that there was something inside yourself that you felt that if you could manifest it in some way, you would understand more about yourself and how you coexist with the rest of society. And I think it's terribly dangerous for an artist to fulfill other people's expectations. I think they generally produce their worst work when they do that.